Today we had a CESIatNoon on the Working Time Directive and the impact of a judgment on what services are to be considered as working time. For us it is always important through this type of events to highlight, first of all, the interest of our organization in these subjects, but also the impact the EU and EU legislation has on concrete working conditions of our individual members. It is also a platform how to exchange ideas, but also observations about what is going well, what is going not so well with the European decision makers. And I think today has shown that if we sit around the table in the frame of a CESIatNoon, this is extremely helpful for both our members and the European institutions who see that we are quite a confident and efficient organization here in Brussels.
Alors le cas Matzak, c'est la situation d'un pompier volontaire belge, monsieur Matzak, qui se retrouve dans une situation où il est de garde chez lui et est rappelable dans les 8 minutes. La question qui se pose, c'est est-ce que cette période durant laquelle il est rappelable pour intervenir en tant que pompier constitue temps de travail. La réponse qui a été donnée en février 2018 par la Cour de justice de l'Union européenne, c'est qu'il s'agit de temps de travail, et donc la directive européenne sur le temps de travail s'applique à cette situation de garde à domicile.
La principale difficulté réside dans le fait que majoritairement la sécurité civile en France réside sur les pompiers volontaires. Mais les pompiers volontaires qui interviennent dans le cadre d'une astreinte où ils font leurs activités professionnelles personnelles et puis s'ils sont sollicités, ils regagnent la caserne pour intervenir. Ça c'est le volontariat, c'est comme ça que ça a toujours existé, c'est ce système-là qui doit pouvoir perdurer dans les zones périurbaines. Pour ce qui est de l'activité des pompiers dans les centres urbains, qui sont sur le même poste qu'un pompier professionnel, on ne peut pas accepter de ne pas leur accorder le statut de travailleur qui les protège. C'est aussi le message que l'on est venu faire passer à Bruxelles et c'est le message que l'on fera passer en retour au niveau de la France pour qu'on avance sur ces principes de protection des salariés.
Working time concept is changing, and Matzak case is one of the best examples of this. I think the most outstanding thing of this case, of this judgment, is how time can define the workplace. Till this moment, the interpretation of the Working Time Directive was that the workplace was only the workplace. But after this sentence, workplaces or the conceived working time is not linked to the workplace. It could be linked to be at home, to be around the workplace, but be available to go to work if the worker is called. So I think this is one of the most outstanding things that we have to deliver with in the future. I think this judgment opened the field to many consequences, and it will have many consequences not only in firefighters but only in all EU emergencies services. And it will change the way that the local, regional and state administration will organize in the future those kind of services.
This was really a fascinating debate. We have a European Court of Justice ruling that put concrete word on what is working time. And from the Eurofund perspective, when we have working as an agency for the improvement of working conditions, this is something that we are very interested in, is to define what is working time and what is the implication for people in Europe. And for today's case, what was fascinating is that the court is looking at the reality of a situation and doesn't really care about if you're a volunteer or not, the different form of contract. It says for this kind of work, would be considered as working time. Of course, it raises a lot of issues about how many hours can you work a week, how much it should be remunerated by the employers, and ultimately the kind of services that needs to be reformed in order to adapt to the court cases. So for me, it was just a fantastic moment. Thank you.
Our motto is all workers count, and indeed this judgment has an impact of many workers. And let's not forget the European elections, the upcoming European elections. If we want to see the added value of Europe, well, you can see and feel it directly, not only here in Brussels, but also in the member states and within our member organization. And I think this is the key message.